Greetings, everyone. Lord Von Wolf back with another episode of Noob Sauce. All right, the first three episodes I was able to crank out pretty quick. It was, for me, day one stuff is something I do fairly quickly. I've really had to curb my play here so I can get things out to you guys so you have the basic understanding of, the game itself. We're going to start now working on some more advanced techniques and stuff. As you can tell, I got some more resources. Uh, I planted a bunch more trees, as you can see here. All right, so let's get started. We're doing farms today. Essentially, we actually really did a farm already last episode by planting the sugar cane here like this. All right, this is technically a farm, but you don't get your advancement until you actually place a seed or a potato or carrot, but I don't have those yet. I've been killing the mobs and I haven't dropped any potatoes or carrots, but we do have seeds, so we can start a wheat farm. Now I got some other stuff I'm gonna also create at the same time. So we're gonna take I made up some more stone, so I'm gonna take out our original stone. We're gonna take out some more of the wool. I'm gonna want my iron, and I got 3 more string here. Let's see. We're gonna want the hoe, the water, and let's just grab the shears just to have them, just in case we need them. And so I'm going to want the pumpkin too. I'll show you why. We'll take the seeds, the wheat seeds out. We've already planted that, so we don't need to plant any more of those. Okay, we're going to grab this wheat, and I'll show you why for that as well. And I've got 2.5 stacks of oak logs. So we're good to go there. And everything else can stay in here for right now. Now, before we get into cooking anything, creating anything, or farming, I want to show you something real quick with the tools. When you get down to your certain durability levels, you can actually repair, and I'm doing that with air quotes by the way, repair your tools. And to simply do that is you take your tool and a tool that's matching. Now you see here I've got 77 durability and 27 durability on that. So if I put those two together, those two can join together to create a new axe that gives me 110. Now, if you add the numbers up, that doesn't quite add up right. That's because the game will give you a bonus for doing this. It's a certain percentage based upon what is left. And you just click on that, and now you have a refreshed tool. And you can do that anytime you want. Okay, so that's how you can do simple repairs, not enchanted repairs, but simple repairs. You can do it right in your own personal crafting area. Okay, let's. Yeah, oh, what I found out is in this little ravine. I didn't go in here yet because, like I said, I'm trying to show you guys everything. Nope, I love doing that. Down here at the end, there's actually a cave underneath here, and what you're hearing is that zombie somewhere in here. As you see, I did not go in here because I got resources I can collect, but I figured I'd go in and do like a cave episode with you guys using that section right there. Oh, and check this out. You get this with sand too. Floating gravel. Only in Minecraft would you see that. Alright, let's get up top here out of the ravine. And the first farm we're actually going to create, believe it or not, is not going to be a wheat farm. We will get to that this episode. The first farm I'm going to actually want to do is collect the sheep. See, I had 4 up here, but since I took all this grass out to collect the wheat, I don't have the sheep. They've moved over that way, or they've spawned because they want that grass like up there. So what I'm going to do is, in this section, we're going to make a new crafting table. So I have it here, right? A mobile crafting table, because that one's going to stay over there. I'll place you right there. Yes. What do you want? Huh? Okay. Don't want to talk to me. Oh, okay. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make what's called fencing. All right. I'm going to convert over 3 of these oak logs. Now, since I have sticks already, because when you farm your trees, okay, eat. Sure, go ahead. You get sticks that drop along with saplings. So we're going to make fencing. Now, to make fencing, all you got to do is click on that, and you have 4 oak logs and 2 sticks. Now, if you have multiples, like if I had, say, a different color log in here, you would right click on it. That would bring up a submenu and you choose which of the color of fencing you want. You have 6. 6 basic trees. You have your oak, your birch, your dark oak, your spruce, your jungle, and your acacia. Okay, those are your 6 overworld trees. There are actually 2 more in the nether, but we'll wait till we get to the nether to get involved with that. So actually I'm going to want a bunch of this. That's not going to be enough, so let's do a couple more. Okay. Okay, and now there's 2 ways to get into a fenced-in area. One way is to use, this, put that down here, is to use what's called a gate. Oak fence gate is used opposite of where the fence is. It's only 2 logs, or planks, excuse me, 2 planks, and 4 sticks to create a gate. Now, since I have an extra one here, I might as well create the second one. Why not, right? So now I have the gate in process. Okay, let's get this pen up. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's not going to be big enough. Alright, so let's move it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, give me those. I got 2 sheep here, which is good. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're doing short pen. Excuse me. Okay, and then here. Wait, did I count down? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. How did I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I can't count. Hey, it's not Noob Sauce for a reason. Okay. We're doing short pen anyway, because I'm not going to keep a line here. And then put the gate down here and just simply right click on open and close it. One of those noises. Oh, look! And he captured himself. Now you stay in there. To get my other guy in there, I'm going to put this wheat in my hand. Now, notice his attention is here because it's food for him. If I feed him nothing other than, he'll get into what they call the love mode. So if I have 2 pieces of wheat, I feed him and I feed another one, they'll breed and make a baby. But I'm going to want this guy in the pen because they can't breed through the fences. So if I open this up, push him out of the way, walk in, he'll follow me and come, get in here. And then you close that and you take your hand off there, and now their attention's away from the food. So now they're penned in. If you don't have enough resources for the fence, you can do the old school thing of putting a carpet down. Okay, so use 2 pieces of wool in this formation, you get carpet in the color that the wool is in. See, because right now, a fence is considered 1.5 blocks tall. So that fence right there is 1 block. But in the visual, it's actually 1.5, so I can't jump over this, so nothing can get out. But if I put this carpeting on top of that fence and jump on top of that carpeting, I can get in and out of the pen, but nobody else can, because nobody else sees that carpet there. Alright, so that's the old school way of doing it, but this is the proper way with the gate. Alright, so we got them in there. We're also going to want some of the other animals to come over here, which means I need to make a couple more pens. And for that, we'll be right back. Alright, everybody, as you can tell, I've got 4 pens set up here. And I switched the gate so that it's on this side so I can actually use the fencing between each animal. And I put torches on top to light the area up. All you have to do to put a torch on top is you put your cursor on top of the fence, right click, and the torch gets placed on top of it. Alright. Now, I'm missing one of the 4 animals that we have here, which is the pigs. There used to only be carrots were the only thing you'd use with pigs. Something changed, I forget exactly where you can actually use wheat, but the wheat doesn't draw them. It's used only to breed them, apparently. So the breeding material has changed not the thing that will make them follow you. You still need apparently a carrot to make the pigs follow you, which is fine. So as soon as I get a carrot, we'll get the pigs in place, unless I can force them over here to do it somehow. Maybe put them in a boat or something. I could probably do that. I probably could show you that. Let me see. Let me create a boat. I'm done with these. Oh, first, before we do that, let's get our next advancement and breed one of these guys. Okay, so we're gonna breed and get a fortune. Now, see those? That's called love hearts. And chickens eat seeds, any seeds. Okay, because they're a fowl. So now I've clicked on two, fed two of them next to each other. They did their little lovey thingy. Got the achievement. The parrots and the bats breed two animals together. And we get the little baby chicken. Okay. All right. So let me go over here so I can sleep and get the night out of here. I'm gonna make a boat. It's simple. All you need to make a boat is 5 planks of any type of wood. So we will craft a boat like this in a horseshoe or a U formation, and that gives us an oak boat. Just like so. I'm going to sleep. Okay, I'm up. Come on, okay. Now, let's see if we can get this trick to work. So we've bred our first animal. We've created our second set of farms. Remember, our first one actually was the sugarcane farm, because it still counts as a farm. This is animal farm, so this will give us mutton from the sheep and wool, leather and beef from the cows. As soon as we get the pigs, we'll get the bacon. Pork chops, actually. And from the chickens, we get 2 things. We can get, actually, a couple things. We get eggs, and we get chicken, of course, raw chicken. But they also drop feathers. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and collect these eggs. So I got 3 eggs. All right. Now, I can make a big chicken farm out of this. We'll show you later how to automate all this stuff. And let's go over here. And let me see if I have somebody I can... Okay, now, let me show you what you can do. Remember I told you before, if you don't have shears, you can do this. Goodbye, sheepy. Okay, he dropped the mutton, which you can eat raw or cook, and he dropped a piece of white wool. Okay, and okay. Now for the cow, now watch what we're doing. I'm going to set this boat down on land. Yes, you can actually set a boat down on land. Okay. You're gonna get there. He goes. And now what I did is I trapped him inside this boat. He can't move. Okay, but before we move him, I'm going to show you what the cow drops. Hi, cow. Bye, cow. Oh, I missed. Grass got in the way. Yes, they do run. Of course, you're trying to kill them. Of course, they're going to run. And he dropped both items. Good. So he drops the beef, or raw beef, and leather. Of course, the leather is used to make armor or books, stuff like that. I also have a tweak on here where you can make leather horse armor. All right, Mr. Pig. Let's see if we can do this without screwing this up. Believe it or not, yeah, this is actually really funny. Look at this. I am in a boat on land. Only in Minecraft can you do this. Oh, man. Alright, so I need to keep myself on what level? Here. Okay, so I'm going to get out. And I'm going to put a piece of dirt right there. Alright, yeah, that's what I want. We get back into the boat. I steer the boat over my little land bridge. Come over this way. Okay. So here's my gate. Steer my boat inside. Get out of the boat. Put the gate back down. Use my axe. Now, just do it. If you know what you're doing, you just do it. Or if you hit the I want to say is function 3H. That's the tooltips. I'm sorry. G's grid B. There it is. Hitboxes B. Key B. So your F3 key and B. I always confuse my keys up sometimes. This is called a hitbox location. So this one little white box right here represents the boat. This represents the pig, this big block here. Okay, and the red, okay, represents him. Now his looking is, see where that blue line keeps going up, and then when his head goes up and down, that's where he's looking. You see, all, you know, they all do that. See, all right. So if I hit this white box, I will not hurt this pig. So if I go here, the pig jumps out of the boat goes away, and I didn't hurt the pig. Okay, and to turn it off, you just hit the same thing. The other buttons I will go over eventually. Don't you get out. We'll go over eventually. So we have, can we back that dirt back because I don't need it. And we can repeat that. Now, let me go. So I showed you. Oh, okay, we do have him. Let's get number 2 over. Sailing on land, sailing on land. I like how you have the sounds of the oars. Okay, so I am going to put you back. As you can tell, you can do certain things from inside the boat. You know, don't have to be outside of the boat. Oh, I'm still in the. I want to put the gate back down so I don't lose these guys. There we go. Okay, get out. Oh, now they're both in the boat. Because in a boat, you can actually have 2 seats in the boat. So now they're actually both in the boat. I will turn that back on. I didn't want to hurt him. Okay, so now we have the pigs. And I will turn that off. Okay, so we now have 2 pigs we can breed, 2 cows we can breed, and 2 sheep we can breed once we have the wheat up. Give me back my dirt. That's my dirt. Yeah, I know I stole it from you in the first place, but it's still my dirt. Okay, so I showed you what the sheep drop. I showed you what the cows drop. We've got, what do the, I don't know, do I have any more pigs here to show you? I don't know, let's look real quick. I thought I saw a third one over here somewhere real quick. No, the pigs only, yeah, right there. The pigs only drop 1 item. And by the way, if you kill all these guys, they will eventually respawn. In the old game, they didn't, but now they do. Okay, so now that's the only thing they drop is pork chops. Okay. Now these are all the raw versions. These all get cooked, and of course that increases the amount of saturation and hunger bar you receive. Now let's go kill a chicken, and hopefully it will drop both items so I can show you. Okay. Now chickens are a one-hit kill basically because they're a small animal. And Mr. Brown Sheep, I'm gonna want to keep you. That used to be a very rare sheep to find in Minecraft. It's not so much anymore. Oh, there's a black one over there too. Good. Horse. Yes. Oh, and I got a saddle from fishing. I can get him. Oh, yes. Can't you tell I'm excited? Here, chickie. Here, chickie. Where are you, chickie? No, chickie. Oh, chickie. Guess what? You're going to be used for demonstration purposes. Ready? You want to look at me? Yeah. Bye. And he did drop off them. Good. Okay, so you get the raw chicken. Now, if you eat raw chicken, it can potentially make you sick. Salmonella. Pork should do that too, but it doesn't in the game. But the chicken does. So if you eat raw chicken, just know you might, get sick. Kind of like when you eat puffer fish. It makes you sick as well as the rotten flesh. Now, see, it also dropped the feather. The feather you can use to make writing books or arrows. Okay, we'll show you that when we get around to that, but that's why you want to collect feathers. Alrighty. And I have enough time, so I'm going to tame this horse. And to tame a horse, there's 2 of them. To tame a horse, there's ways to increase the chances, but if you don't have those, which I don't at the moment, you simply, with a blank hand, right-click on them, and you ride them. And you're basically what you're doing is you're breaking the horse like you do in real life. Now, he's not liking the fact that I'm on his back, and can you blame him? But since I have a saddle from fishing, now, okay, see those love hearts? And you see I got the advancement? Let's talk to you real quick. Best friends forever. Tame an animal. If you tame a cat, if you tame a dog, tame a horse, this is the advancement you get. Now, when I have my saddle, I open up the inventory. This is the horse's inventory right here. I can place on horse armor and a saddle. Right now, I can't control the horse because I don't have the saddle. Once I have a saddle on him, we can control him and we can use him for transportation. But he has no storage. So, but animals like the mule has storage in the llamas and stuff. Right. So he is now tamed. That's how you tame a horse. I will come back and tame him, and we'll have him. All right. So we've got the animal farms up. Of course, we can't really breed anything other than the chickens, which is fine because chicken, is not a bad source of food. I mean, really, nothing is as long as you get to eat. So, the next farms we're going to start working on are the actual crop farms. Now, the only crop farm I can make at this moment is a wheat farm. I mean, I can make a kelp farm, which you can cook for food, and I will show you that soon. But let's get this night out of here so I can create the wheat farm. And we can start eating food. Of course, by killing those other guys, I got food here to eat anyway. Did I ever? No, okay. I must be on the ground. Okay. Alright, so let's get over here. Ooh, get some extra wood out of that one. Alright. Alright, let's make this farm. Let's do this. You know what? Let's do it down over there. I'm gonna keep all this stuff together, right? Alright. Now, of course, I would technically have all of this lit up, but as you can tell, I don't have that done just quite yet. Go right ahead. If you want to light it up, go right ahead and do so. That is something I'm always yelling at everybody for, especially my family, because they don't like to light anything up. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to mark out where the edge of my farm is going to be. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a torch down. Bam! Right there. Okay. So that means I know then that my farm will begin on this block diagonal from that torch. Alright, the reason why is because this torch will only give out a certain amount of light. So 6 blocks from this torch in a straight direction will give a positive number for non-spawning things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nothing will spawn. But on this block, if it was one higher, which would have, it's called a light level of 7. So if I open up this hood screen like this, and I go into here, on this side, as you can see, I'm already on day 18 of the game. That's 18 days of Minecraft. Now, I'm standing on the client light. Sky level is 15, which means I have nothing above me. Level 8 block, which means that's a level 8 source, so nothing spawnable. If I move one step closer, or I mean further out, the light level has changed. Now the sky level doesn't change because that's what's currently on the day level, but it's now 6. 7 and under will spawn hostile mobs on. That's how you figure out, if something's lit up or not. Okay, now to get that hood is simply the F3 key. Your function 3 key will turn that on and turn it off. Okay, there's a lot more information in there that we'll go over eventually as we get to things. So that's going to begin the edge of my farm one diagonal from over. And what I'm going to want to do is count over from this torch 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to place down a torch because that's going to be the middle of the farm. I'm going to create a 9 by 9 farm. All right, that'll give us 81 slots. add some more dirt here, right? So I'm going to count over another 5 to get the other corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So that gives me a total of 9 blocks on the inside of these torches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total blocks for the farm. Let's get this up like that. Okay. Which means my trees are probably going to be in the way. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side and just mark it out. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then the last torch goes there. So what that basically does is sets up the farm so that pretty much all of the farm blocks have a light source. So if I go back into that debug screen and I come here to the center of the farm, which is right here in this plus sign of torches, right, I still actually have a level 9 source of light, which will allow this farm to grow even at nighttime. All right, so nothing will spawn in this, and nothing will spawn because I'm going to use farmland, because nothing's spawnable on farmland. But the light sources are for the crops so they can grow during the night, because during the night they technically sleep. Now you don't have to put a light source here in the middle, but you can. All right. So the next step is I'm going to take out this center block right here. I'm going to take my water bucket and put down some water. Now, this farm area is ready to go. Now, the reason why you want water next to your farm is so that when you create your farmland, you want that farmland to become saturated. If it's not saturated, you still can use farmland, but you have to get your crops and replant quickly. Otherwise, you can lose the farm because it's dry. By putting a water source next to your farm, you're allowing it to stay saturated and therefore won't dry up. You get 4 blocks out from any one source block of water. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in a plus sign formation, and the blocks that are in the corners of that plus sign are also included. All right, so we have 9 by 9, which will give us 80 plots of farm because we take 1 out, which technically should have been 81 because of this. So this farm technically is ready to go, but I'm going to add something to this to help me with this water source in the middle. I need to go back. You know what? No, yeah, I do need to go back. So I'm gonna leave this next tool, crafting tool, over here. So I have in my inventory iron and this stone, smooth stone. Stone. It's stone. There's actually a next level, which I'll show you in a second, of smooth stone too. So I'm going to go in my crafting here, and I'm going to use 3 pieces of stone on the bottom like that. 1, 2, 3. Now, if I do this, I can also create something called half slabs. You can do this with the wood or the stone variants and create half slabs, which is only, a block half. And then I'm going to take 1 piece of iron and stick it right here in the middle, and we're going to create this item right here, this stone cutter tool. Okay, and I'm going to place that down. I'll put it right there. How's that? And that's that. So what I'm going to do is click on this, and this is the inventory list menu, whatever you want to call it, that pops up. I'm going to take 1 piece of my cobblestone. I can actually use any of my stone I have here. This is all for stone. I'm going to put 1 piece of stone in there, and it's going to bring up what I could do with this piece of stone. I can make it into half slabs. I can make it into cobblestone walls, or I can do this, a cobblestone stair. Now, a lot of people who create the farms use half slabs for this. I'm going to use a stair because if I dig underneath it, I don't want the water going all over the place. Alright, so let's go back over to the farm and put this in place. Now, since I've already put the water down, that's considered a water source. And I have to go around because I have, no, I don't, I didn't do it up there, that's right, we did it down here. Because of the water source. So I placed that in there, that now becomes a waterlogged cobblestone staircase. And I won't fall in now. So I can walk all over this with no problem whatsoever. And if I really want to, you could do this, make a crafting table or a light source, put it right on top there. You don't have to worry about the water source being taken out by whatever you put there. And like you said, you can put a torch there or glowstone or whatever. All right. So that's the basic setup for the farm. Now let's actually create the farm. We're going to need our hoe back. Okay, we're going to use the stone one. And let me take you out so I don't. And what you're going to do is simply right click, and that right there is farmland. That's dry farmland. Okay, so we're going to. What I'm doing is holding down the button, and simply moving, creating all of this farmland. Okay, now you see this darker brown color that formed? That's called saturated farmland. Right? And that's what you really want. Eventually, all this farmland will become saturated. Yes, and dirt block will convert over to farmland. Okay, so this now is a 9x9 farm. And all I have to do is take my seeds, right click on each farm plot, and we plant our wheat seeds. And we get our next advancement, which is a seedy place, planting a farm basically. So let's get this all down with all I have here. Since I already bred the chickens, I don't need to worry about keeping the seeds. Besides, once this farm grows up, I will have plenty of seeds to deal with. Okay, so now we have our wheat farm in place. The next farm I'm going to create is going to use this item right here, this pumpkin. Okay, remember we got that a couple episodes ago? But I'm going to do something different with this one. I'm actually going to take those shears, and I'm going to shear this pumpkin to get the seeds out of it. Now, I could have put that pumpkin in here and got one seed out of it, but by shearing it, I get 4 seeds out of this pumpkin. And I get a jack-o'-lantern recipe. Sorry, I'm kind of getting tongue-tied here, guys, sorry. But what you can also do with this is you can wear it. Now you see, like, through a pumpkin. Hi, guys, I'm Pumpkinhead. But you can also take a torch and create this here, the jack-o'-lantern. Just like that. It's a torch with a carved pumpkin. You have your jack-o'-lantern. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to need is a bucket of water. Boop. Don't worry, that tree will eventually grow. Okay. So next up, we're going to create a pumpkin farm. So let's do. I need. Okay. So here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, right up to the tree. Okay, that's fine, because I don't have to move it. We go there for right now. And then what I'm going to do is right here. I'm going to hoe 1, 2, 3, 4 for right now because I only have 4 seeds. And then I'm going to plant these. Now these are stems. Normally you would see this color as green, but because of my vanilla tweaks, they're orange to show that they're pumpkins. There's another one you plant just the same way. That is watermelon. That'll be green. And now what you need for this is you need a dirt block or a grass block next to them. Otherwise, they won't actually create anything. So that's why I put this cobblestone here. They won't form here, but they can form here. And then when I have more of them, they won't form here. They can't form on other stems. So that'll grow up, and then it'll form a pumpkin, and the pumpkin will get born here, I guess is the best way of saying it, right here on this grass block. So we have our 2 farms now planted. We have a wheat and pumpkin farm. And of course, I will get a staircase in here, and I'll probably put the jack-o'-lantern right here. All right. So that is the farm episode. See, the tree finally grew. And we've created our animal farms, 4 of them. We've tamed a horse, surprisingly. We have our sugarcane farm, we have our wheat farm, pumpkin farm, and our 2 basic tree farms. All right. That's it for this episode, guys. We will catch you in the next one. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for supporting, thank you for subscribing. Y'all take care now. Bye.